All right, you guys, we're gonna just turn this on for testing. We're gonna wait for a minute, but it's just 8:45. Good morning. I'm not sure how many of you are gonna be able to join us because I sent the reminder at the last minute. I'm kind of a disaster because it's early for us. It's only about 8:45. And I've already been out. It's my daughter's birthday. I've been to pick up Pink Box donuts. That was a little bit of a torture. But now we're going to talk about vegetables and prepping and stuff. But go ahead. I'll just good morning first and welcome you girls back.
Yeah, and the Pink Box donuts, when people say, oh my goodness, eating healthy is expensive, how much did you spend on donuts?
Oh my gosh. My daughter wanted Pink Box donuts. It was almost $90 for 2.5 dozen. So
it's not that expensive to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the price of things, everything's expensive.
Yeah, it's a little cookie. Too much. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and go through this because for everybody that can join us live, they can. If not, you guys will be able to rewatch it. But we're getting ready to start again on Monday. And we found out the biggest thing is, besides having people to do it with, you girls and us, Denise is in here this morning, but prepping is the other key. So everybody that's on this group so far has had really good results. Some of you have made your goals. Holly's already made her goal. I didn't quite make mine yet, but I've lost 26 pounds. So some of us are maintaining, some of us are ongoing. I actually, between the holidays and January, I had to travel a lot. I gained a little bit back, so I'm really got to get back on the push. So I need girls to help with that too. But we're going to start again Monday. And so one of the biggest things I know for me, she's the best at it of all of us here, is just getting prepped and having things to take with me so that when I get hungry or when it's time that I eat, because it's really important to not skip your meals and your snacks too, because that's part of what helps it. But we put together these little baggies, and Holly started this. So she'll show you kind of what we try and throw in packing baggies on Sunday and have them ready to pull out of the fridge and go.
Well, the funny part is you don't like to eat breakfast. You don't like to really eat. Like, you could go all day and not eat.
Yeah.
I love to eat. That's why I prep, is because I can't leave the house. I am hungry. If I skip breakfast, which I don't ever do, I am hungry and starving as soon as I leave the house. So that's why I wake up, I have my breakfast, I have a quick meal, and then I'm packing for the rest of the day. So I have these little storage containers, and I wash everything that goes in my refrigerator. There's my radishes. And I try to make it to where they'll last for a week, so I don't want to slice them up so they get all slimy, and these have like air vent flows, and they tell you what, on the lid, which vegetables and which ones need air, which ones need water. I have my little baby carrots here, and you try to get a lot of color in your diet. So there's my little carrots. I love these little mini sweet peppers. Like, all of this stuff, it's easy. You wash it and it's ready to go. My celery, little tower, don't put the smallest one on the bottom. And then here's my celery. So I just grab this, I make my little baggies. It's funny because I actually grab everything for everybody else too, if I know people are with me.
She does.
Because then I don't have to stop anywhere and get unhealthy alternatives. There's some other alternatives. Go in your grocery store and find different things. Like, this is fennel. I love this. You just slice it up, clean it, slice it up, and put it in a little baggie. It's a little licorice flavor.
My Philly girls are probably very familiar with this, but this is something we used to always eat after dinner. We would slice it up. You can carry it like Holly does for a snack, or for a lunch or dinner or any meal. You can slice that up and drizzle a little olive oil, salt, pepper, and lemon juice on it, and it's really, really good.
Or roast it in the oven, sprinkle a little olive oil, salt, pepper on it. You can have it left over. We also grill up little green beans. These are nice little like French fry alternatives. You can grab them with your fingers on the go. Little garlic, olive oil, little vegetable broth when you cook these. Salt, and have them in the refrigerator. You can grab them cold. You can warm them up.
Yeah, and Holly she does this. I haven't actually done this yet, but it's a good idea. She also does a little container and puts a different mix. This is black beans and great white northern beans. She mixes them up, keeps that in the fridge so that when you're making the salad, you can just take a spoonful and put it over your salad, throw some protein in. But some of these things, like you'll see her containers, the most time it takes really is to get the stuff at the store when you come home, wash it, and put it away. But once, whether you have those cool containers, which I don't, or you just want to throw them in Ziploc bags and have them in your fridge, It's so easy. On Sunday, I usually pack 3 bags for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to show you these. My little daughter's got us on the, I could just do Ziploc bags. She doesn't want me to use anything that's not sustainable. So I got these little plastic Ziploc bags, and I'll fill 3 of these up. I usually put a combination of these things in. Holly didn't have this in her pile, but these baby cucumbers are something else that we really like a lot. My daughter's actually crazy about them. So I'll put 1 baby cucumber in. I'll put a couple of peppers in the bag, a couple of celery sticks. I cut those up, a couple carrot sticks, and throw them in this bag. I have 3 of them sitting in the fridge, and so I can just grab it and take it with me on the go. And it's really good. Another thing that I've been doing, I know these girls do too. I don't know, grab it.
Well, while she's doing that, so I actually, what Gina just says quantity-wise, I eat double that amount. So vegetables are unlimited. You can have as many vegetables as you like on our program. So I load up my bag. If I don't finish the vegetables by the end of the day, I bring them back and I just refill the bag. So always take extra with you. Be prepared.
And my other trick for me, I don't know how my Queens Next Door roll, but I do this. I love blueberries, so I buy the blueberries, I wash them. I have this really cool little container that just sits on the shelf in my fridge. I actually leave it open so that if I need a snack, if I open the fridge, a couple of blueberries rather than choosing something else. The other one is I love these little babies, little tiny cuties or the mandarin oranges. I always make sure I have a drawer full of these. These are easy to throw in your gym bag, in your purse, throw them in the driver's seat of your car. Super easy to peel. They're not messy, and it really hits the spot for something if you're like me and you need a little something sweet. But I'm really trying to keep these things in my fridge so that if I open the bottom drawer, I can pull out a little thing. Or if I just open the main door and it looks like there's some temptation things in there because I have children, this works great. You could do strawberries, you could do whatever your favorite fruit is, just keep it easily accessible. That's the helper.
And the other trick with apples, I'm a big apple person, lots of fiber in those. What I do is I slice them and I basically put them back together. So I'll take the seeds out,
Hi,
the
Susan.
stem out.
Hi, Denise.
Hello.
Hi, Kim.
So I'll actually slice the apple and then put it back together so it doesn't turn funny colors. So you don't have to put anything on it to preserve it. The last couple of days.
Because I'm not really sure. She slices it.
I slice it long ways. So you have a round apple and you basically just slice it this way. And then the center part where the seeds are, I take that part out, put that back together, and then those 2 ends, I cut those off and I actually eat that. Put the apple in a Ziploc baggie, and then I take that with me. That apple will last 2-3 days. When we travel, we take those with us because they're great snacks. Gives you a little bit of that natural sugar and something, when you're traveling, you kind of, don't have everything with you. It's easy to travel with. It doesn't have to be refrigerated, and it lasts. It's healthy. So, and it lasts a few days. So if you don't eat it right away, you can eat it the next day.
Yep. And Donna's on. Hi, Donna.
Hello.
But anyway, this kind of stuff, you guys, is really instrumental in making help. Now, I stole this trick from Helen and Denise. So my 2 favorite nuts are almonds and pistachios. So I just get these raw almonds, and I get these. Sometimes I do them with the shells. These actually don't have shells. And so 1 or 2 things. Also, I'll just do a little bowl, and I'll mix a combination of the almonds and pistachios. Holly puts a couple other ones in hers, and just leave this on the counter. Again, if you need something salty, or you need a pick-me-up, or you need a snack, you're going to grab something, it's accessible. You have it ready to go. It's a good choice. And then the other thing we do with these 2 is we do make little nut baggies. I actually, because they keep really well, I make 5 of them at the beginning of the week, and I throw them in my drawer at my desk. So that's just another thing too, and it's just way cheaper than buying the little packs. Doesn't take that long. All the stores have whatever your choices are, and then you just make a little mix, and that really works a lot.
Yeah, and we don't count calories. We're calorie conscious. So if you check out the nut bags, if you look at this, the calories are 170 calories, and what are these, pistachios,
How many?
in a quarter of a cup. But if you look at different nut bags, you'll look and you'll see some that are almost 300 calories for a quarter of a cup. So you really want to be calorie conscious. You look at the labels. Once you get in the habit, you know what brands you're going to buy, then you're fine. You just grab them and go. So be calorie conscious.
Yeah. And the thing is, all of these grocery stores now, somebody else is like, hey, Mir, how are you? All of these grocery stores now all have these options. I don't know. We have a lot of East Coast girls on this live right now, and I know your stores are a little bit different, and you may not have as many options as we have. The West Coast is a little more advanced on the whole healthy thing, but really Smith's, Ralph's, Vons, Albertsons, all of these just regular stores out here have all of these great options. We are also lucky enough to have a Sprouts. I know you guys have Whole Foods out there. We have Whole Foods here too. Love Whole Foods, just sometimes they're really expensive. So Sprouts has different options that are not quite as pricey. But all these things really, really make a difference. And for instance, and here's another little tip and trick. Last night was my youngest daughter's birthday, and she wanted to go to this really fun Italian restaurant that's got amazing food. So that was a little tough. Holly actually joined us for that. And I did pretty good. I mean, and the same thing is, it's a lifestyle change. We're changing our stuff, trying to change it 100%, but we're not going to be 100% all the time. So we chose what little things we were going to splurge on, so to speak, last night. I think Holly decided her splurge was pasta.
I actually had pasta. I've been eating brown rice quinoa pasta, which I love. But, you're at a restaurant celebrating your 14-year-old's birthday, and hey, you know what? I actually, it wasn't, like I didn't feel like I was really cheating, because our pasta tastes very similar to regular pasta.
So she did that. My thing was, they make this crazy good garlic cheesy bread, and I did have some of that. So and I got chicken. I tried to order chicken, but there's always ways around. They had an amazing salad. They had a caprese salad with tomatoes and mozzarella. They had a great garden salad. I was able to order chicken. So there's always options for going out too. But like I said, the biggest thing is just sort of wanted to get everybody prepped for Sydney's talking to us.
Are you reading that?
If you're allergic to nuts, they're amazing sprouted pretzels for a healthy, safe, salty snack. And thank you. Denise sent us that one. That's a really good one. So we do have a couple people that are allergic to nuts. And I haven't actually tried those yet. So we'll try and get those for our next live. And we're going to try and do this now every Saturday to just touch base with you guys. And we have a bunch of other things lined up, little tips and things that we found along the way, just to keep us motivated and keep it interesting a little bit. So tell us a little bit, girls. Do any of you have any suggestions for us?
Yeah, there's different things that you want to still incorporate into your daily meal routine. Like when we first started, on our program. So there's different ways of incorporating.
Oops.
There we go. We lost you for a second.
Did anybody else struggle a little bit over the holidays and over the past 2 months? Let's see if anybody answers back. I was just by myself. It might have just been me.
We had a lot of stress. In addition to the holidays, we had a lot of stress. So stress and hormones take a big part in how we make our choices.
But we have to power through. So tagging kids. And got really busy. My Philly girls are gonna be like, shut the hell up. It gets cold here too. So, I was walking every morning when I took them to school, and she was off for Christmas break, and I went out of the country. And anyway, I did not get back on that wagon yet, but we're starting that on Monday. So, and I will put myself on video so you can keep me accountable. You all need to send me a message when it's about 9 a.m. my time and say, did you walk yet? I really need that little push. So anybody that wants to do that, I'm happy to get it from you. I don't know. This is another one. So this is endive or endive or however you want to say it. This is one of my favorite things. Holly uses this different than I do too. I really did have it. So there we go. Wait, backing it out. But yeah, Belgium. Yep. So here, one of my very dear friends in California, who shall remain nameless, and we would visit, and she would slice it lengthwise. And this is a tiny one; you could slice it in half. She would slice them in a bigger one in four, and she would drizzle olive oil, salt, pepper, and squeeze a little lemon over it. Oh my gosh, I was so hooked on that. I think I came back. I was serving it to everybody forever. But it's delicious. It's healthy. And I love it. It was like a choice I would make. So yeah, try these two. This is really good.
And the way I use it is for tuna salad. We make tuna salad. We skip the mayo, unless you want to use like a vegan mayo. We skip the mayo. We use yellow mustard. And we put our tuna salad on the little cups. So when you take these little guys off, they're cute little scoopers. So you can fill this guy up and put little tuna salad on there and have that as little.
And I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to let you go to move on for a little bit. But
so yes, all about prep, because it's so easy to grab it before you leave the house. If you're running late and you're not prepped, you're going to be stopping for something. Oh, I stopped by. I had to leave really early, and I was going to be gone the whole day. I did bring some snacks, but I just thought I need a little extra protein. I didn't